Welcome to Passion Travel. Explore world street food, captivating vlogs, and inspiring journeys with us. Subscribe to experience adventure in every video. Tostada con tomate, toasted bread rubbed with fresh tomato and drizzled with olive oil, a simple but delicious breakfast option. Tostada con tomate along with its ingredients. Ingredients: crusty bread, such as baguette or country-style bread. Ripe tomatoes. Extra virgin olive oil. Salt. Optional, garlic cloves. Instructions. Start by toasting slices of crusty bread until they are golden brown and crispy. You can do this in a toaster, under a broiler, or on a grill. While the bread is toasting, cut the ripe tomatoes in half. Rub the cut side of the tomato directly onto the toasted bread, pressing firmly to release the juices and pulp onto the bread's surface. Repeat this process until each slice of bread is generously coated with tomato. If desired, you can also rub a garlic clove onto the bread before or after the tomato, imparting a subtle garlic flavor. Drizzle extra virgin olive oil over the tomato-coated bread slices. Use a good quality olive oil for the best flavor. Sprinkle a pinch of salt over each slice to enhance the flavors. Serve the tostada con tomate immediately while the bread is still warm and crispy. Albóndigas, Spanish meatballs, typically served in a tomato-based sauce. Albóndigas, Spanish meatballs, along with its ingredients and preparation instructions. Ingredients. For the meatballs: 500 g ground beef, you can also use a mixture of beef and pork. Half a cup breadcrumbs. A quarter cup milk. 1 egg. A quarter cup finely chopped onion. 2 cloves garlic, minced. 2 tablespoons fresh parsley, chopped. Salt and pepper to taste. Olive oil for frying. For the tomato sauce: 2 tablespoons olive oil. 1 onion, finely chopped. 2 cloves garlic, minced. 1 can, 400 g, crushed tomatoes. 1 teaspoon dried oregano. 1 teaspoon paprika. Salt and pepper to taste. 1 cup beef or chicken broth. Instructions. In a large bowl, combine the ground beef, breadcrumbs, milk, egg, chopped onion, minced garlic, parsley, salt, and pepper. Mix until well combined. Shape the mixture into small meatballs, about 1 inch in diameter. Heat some olive oil in a large skillet over medium heat. Add the meatballs in batches and cook until browned on all sides, about 6 to 8 minutes. Remove the meatballs from the skillet and set aside. In the same skillet, add a bit more olive oil if needed. Add the chopped onion and garlic and cook until softened, about 2 to 3 minutes. Stir in the crushed tomatoes, dried oregano, paprika, salt, and pepper. Cook for another 5 minutes, stirring occasionally. Pour in the beef or chicken broth and bring the sauce to a simmer. Return the meatballs to the skillet, making sure they are submerged in the sauce. Cover and simmer for 15 to 20 minutes, or until the meatballs are cooked through. Serve the albóndigas hot, garnished with chopped parsley if desired. They can be enjoyed on their own, with crusty bread, or overcooked rice or pasta. Morcilla, blood sausage, often served grilled or fried. Morcilla, also known as blood sausage, is a traditional Spanish dish made from pork blood, fat, and spices, typically encased in a natural casing. Here's a simple recipe to prepare morcilla. Ingredients: 500 g pork blood. 250 g pork fat, finely chopped. 1 onion, finely chopped. 2 cloves garlic, minced. 200 g breadcrumbs. 1 teaspoon sweet paprika. 1/2 teaspoon ground cumin. Salt and pepper to taste. Natural sausage casings, optional. Olive oil for frying. Instructions. In a large mixing bowl, combine the pork blood, finely chopped pork fat, chopped onion, minced garlic, breadcrumbs, sweet paprika, ground cumin, salt, and pepper. Mix until all ingredients are well incorporated. If using sausage casings, carefully fill them with the mixture using a sausage stuffer or a funnel, leaving some space at the ends for tying. If not using casings, you can shape the mixture into small sausage-like logs, by hand. Once filled or shaped, tie the ends of the casings securely with kitchen twine. Prick the surface of the morcilla with a needle or toothpick in a few places to prevent bursting during cooking. Bring a pot of water to a gentle simmer. Carefully add the morcilla to the water and poach them for about 20 to 30 minutes. This helps to set the shape and partially cook the sausage. After poaching, remove the morcilla from the water and let them cool slightly. If using casings, you can remove the twine once they have cooled. Heat some olive oil in a skillet over medium heat. Add the morcilla and cook until they are browned and crispy on the outside, about 3 to 4 minutes per side. Once cooked, remove the morcilla from the skillet and let them drain on paper towels to remove excess oil. Serve the morcilla hot as a tapa or appetizer, accompanied by crusty bread and a glass of Spanish wine. Berenjenas Fritas, fried eggplant slices, often served with honey or molasses. Berenjenas Fritas, or fried eggplant, is a delicious and simple dish commonly enjoyed in Spanish cuisine. Here's a recipe to prepare it. Ingredients: 1 large eggplant, salt, olive oil for frying, all-purpose flour. Optional, garlic powder, paprika, or other seasonings for extra flavor. Instructions. Begin by preparing the eggplant. Wash it thoroughly and slice it into rounds, about 1/4 to 1/2 inch thick. If desired, you can peel the eggplant before slicing, although it's not necessary. Place the eggplant slices in a colander and sprinkle them generously with salt. Let them sit for about 30 minutes. This process helps to draw out excess moisture from the eggplant, which can make it soggy when fried. After 30 minutes, rinse the eggplant slices under cold water to remove the salt. Pat them dry with paper towels to remove any excess moisture. Heat a generous amount of olive oil in a large skillet or frying pan over medium-high heat. The oil should be hot enough to fry the eggplant, but not smoking. While the oil is heating, prepare a plate or tray lined with paper towels to drain the fried eggplant. In a shallow dish, place some all-purpose flour. If desired, you can season the flour with garlic powder, paprika, or other spices for extra flavor. Working in batches, dredge the eggplant slices in the seasoned flour, shaking off any excess. Carefully place the dredged eggplant slices into the hot oil, making sure not to overcrowd the pan. Fry them until golden brown and crispy on both sides, flipping them halfway through cooking. This should take about 2 to 3 minutes per side. Once the eggplant slices are golden brown and crispy, use a slotted spoon or tongs to transfer them to the prepared plate or tray lined with paper towels to drain. Repeat the process with the remaining eggplant slices, adding more oil to the pan if needed. Once all the eggplant slices are fried, serve them hot as a delicious appetizer or side dish. You can enjoy them on their own or with a dipping sauce of your choice, such as marinara sauce or aioli. Sardinas Asadas, grilled sardines, seasoned with olive oil, garlic, and parsley. Sardinas Asadas, or grilled sardines, is a popular dish in Spanish cuisine, especially in coastal regions. Here's a simple recipe to prepare it. Ingredients: fresh sardines, cleaned and gutted, olive oil, salt, lemon wedges for serving. Optional, chopped parsley, garlic, or chili flakes for additional flavor. Instructions: prepare the grill for medium-high heat cooking. If using a charcoal grill, allow the coals to heat up until they are glowing red with a layer of ash over them. If using a gas grill, preheat it to medium-high heat. While the grill is heating up, prepare the sardines. Rinse them under cold water and pat them dry with paper towels. If desired, you can remove the heads and tails, although they can be left on for extra flavor. Drizzle the sardines with olive oil and season them generously with salt. If desired, you can also sprinkle them with chopped parsley, minced garlic, or chili flakes for additional flavor. Once the grill is hot, place the sardines directly on the grates, spacing them out evenly to ensure even cooking. Grill them for about 3 to 4 minutes per side, or until they are cooked through and the skin is crispy and charred. Use a spatula to carefully flip the sardines halfway through cooking, being gentle to avoid breaking them apart. Once the sardines are cooked through and nicely grilled on both sides, transfer them to a serving platter. Serve the grilled sardines hot, garnished with lemon wedges on the side for squeezing over the fish. They can be enjoyed as a delicious appetizer or main dish, accompanied by crusty bread and a glass of chilled white wine. Caracoles, snails cooked in a savory broth, a delicacy. Caracoles, also known as snails, are a delicacy enjoyed in many Spanish regions. Here's a traditional recipe for preparing them. Ingredients: live snails, pre-cleaned if available. Water. Salt. White wine vinegar. Bay leaves. Garlic cloves, peeled and crushed. Olive oil. Paprika. Chopped parsley, for garnish. Instructions. Start by thoroughly cleaning the live snails. Rinse them under cold water and scrub them gently to remove any dirt or debris. You can also soak them in water for a few hours to help purge any impurities. In a large pot, bring water to a boil. Add salt and a splash of white wine vinegar to the boiling water. The vinegar helps to remove any remaining impurities from the snails. Carefully add the cleaned snails to the boiling water. Add a couple of bay leaves and crushed garlic cloves to the pot for flavor. Reduce the heat to a simmer and cook the snails for about 10 to 15 minutes. They should become tender but not overcooked. Once the snails are cooked, remove them from the pot and drain them thoroughly. Next, prepare a flavorful seasoning mixture. In a small bowl, combine olive oil with crushed garlic cloves and a pinch of paprika. You can adjust the seasoning according to your taste preferences. Heat a skillet over medium heat and add the seasoned olive oil mixture. Add the cooked snails to the skillet and sauté them for a few minutes until they are heated through and coated with the flavorful oil. Serve the caracoles hot, garnished with chopped parsley for a fresh burst of flavor. Provide toothpicks or small forks for extracting the snails from their calamares a la Romana, deep-fried battered squid rings, served with lemon wedges. Calamares a la Romana, or Roman-style squid rings, is a popular dish in Spanish cuisine. Here's a recipe to prepare it. Ingredients: squid tubes, cleaned and sliced into rings. All-purpose flour. Salt. Ground black pepper. Olive oil, for frying. Lemon wedges, for serving. Instructions. Begin by cleaning the squid tubes. Rinse them under cold water and remove any remaining innards, cartilage, or membrane. Slice the cleaned squid tubes into rings, about half an inch thick. In a shallow dish, combine all-purpose flour with a pinch of salt and ground black pepper. Mix well to combine. Heat olive oil in a large skillet or frying pan over medium-high heat. The oil should be hot enough to fry the squid rings, but not smoking. While the oil is heating, dredge the squid rings in the seasoned flour, shaking off any excess. Carefully place the dredged squid rings into the hot oil, working in batches to avoid overcrowding the pan. Fry them until golden brown and crispy, about 2 to 3 minutes per side. Use a slotted spoon or tongs to transfer the fried squid rings to a plate lined with paper towels to drain any excess oil. Repeat the process with the remaining squid rings, adding more oil to the pan if needed. Once all the squid rings are fried and drained, serve them hot with lemon wedges on the side for squeezing over the calamari.